He's pretty pissed off with me. So he's been I think he's at his sister's house. He's not talking to me right now. So yeah. I've had the page for at least over a year. It's on my Instagram and my LinkedIn, but that's what happens when you don't pay attention to your wife, period. Um, and he has a friend that he's been entertaining, and she decided that, she
Mm.
wants to really put a bigger, wedge in our relationship. So she went digging around my page and was like, "Oh, do you know that she has this?" And it blew up from that. And it's no secret Joe's financial issues,
Hmm.
and I have always made a good life for myself, you know. Before I met Joe, I was living overseas in Europe, and I had established myself as a singer, and I came back here, thinking that with his persona and who he was, once we got together and I found out who he was, that it would only take off, other things. But, not everybody's hustle and drive are the same. And depression is a serious thing also. So, I've been just like, supporting and dealing and going through his trials and tribulations with him. I've started several businesses, I've been doing a lot. Like, and I just figured out, I have a home in Cape Verde I'm trying not to lose, and a roof over here we're trying to maintain that we almost got kicked out of. So I just kicked in the drive and did what I had to do.
First of all, what was up with the fake tears in the very beginning of this whole thing? When I first reviewed the video, the original clip where he was facing the opposite way, and then he turns around and she got the camera up, and he's saying, "Oh man, you recording me? I can't believe my wife got an OnlyFans or whatever." First of all, you telling me that you had an OnlyFans for over a year that was also being promoted inside of your Instagram. He wasn't aware. He's now entertaining another friend, basically translation, busting down another chick, right? She also continues to throw him under the bus because even again, and I said this in a previous video, even if it was a skit, which I still believe that it was a way for her to continue to promote what she got going on OnlyFans, it still doesn't absolve it from being an L all the way across the board. Because if it is a skit and you're still trying to promote yourself, that still doesn't justify the idea of her throwing that business under the bus. And then secondly, you still being looked at as, and then it's now substantiated that you broke, that you basically a dusty, one of the dusties that had an opportunity to make millions of dollars inside of the NBA and had a halfway decent career, and now you out here being thrown under the bus by a chick that's saying that you dusty, she still need to work, and you still wifed up a chick from the streets. You still wifed up a chick from the streets, bro.
And he won't do it. So I had to. And I'm sorry, you knew I was an adult video star when you met
See?
me. So if I would do anything for my own survival, then what makes you think that would change now? When I retired from the adult industry, I promised myself if I don't sing, I don't eat. So when, my music career wasn't popping here when I left Germany and I stayed here for him, I figured, I would, start a business. I started a puppy friend social club business, a dog sitting business. And then COVID happened and that screwed everything up. I have a moving company, that he actually works for me. Like
Joe Smith, the most generic name in the United States of America, is down so bad right now. It's down 100-1. There is no game that he played inside of the NBA where that team embarrassed the team that he was on, or they blew them out. That is more embarrassing than what is happening right now. I still believe that previous video was an opportunity for her to be able to promote her OnlyFans, and it was a skit. But you are down so bad. This chick, I don't believe that this is a skit. I believe that they rolling with the lie or they rolling with the skit, and now she's actually telling a level of truth that then makes you even down worse. You got to go and live with. She said you got to live with your sister. That you work for her moving company. That you about to lose cribs, or she about to lose a crib, and y'all trying to hold on to the place that you got. Yo, how are these people even making money fam, you need to go and get another career, get another job, because whatever it is that you got going on right now, on top of the fact that you wiped down a chick for the street, is horrible, bro. It's absolutely horrible.
He works for my moving company. I'm tired of being the one to figure shit out. So I figured it out the best way I know that can maximize the money that needs to come in, because I'm tired of living like, you know,
This is horrible,
I'm
bro.
tired of
Yeah.
It's
living
absolutely
minimal,
bad.
it's not fair. And I don't understand how you could have had such a maximized life and be so content. This is ridiculous. But we've been together for almost 13 years, though. We've been together since 2012, like after his retirement. And it really wasn't a retirement that he wanted. It was a forced retirement because he just got locked out after the lockout in the 2011 lockout. You guys remember,
Right.
he just never got a new job. Nobody wanted him anymore. So,
Oh my God. I just cannot believe that a man would be down this bad. This is so disrespectful, and the highest level of being disrespected. This has taken the cake. In everything that I've seen a woman disrespect a former great man, this has got to be at the top of the totem pole. Absolutely. Because, like, women will even be chameleons and they will lie. Like, they will lie in order to save face for themselves or whatever. And this is the highest level of disrespect that I've ever seen. God, Jesus Christ, good Lord. She said that it was a forced retirement. Think about it. Dude ain't even 12 years removed from retiring from the NBA and broke. Was probably broke before they was broke. And she thought that she was coming up. A lot of y'all thinking that y'all coming up. And she gonna throw you under the bus and it's gonna be the end of the conversation. You married her, bro. You married her.
know, there was a depression, and I've been going, dealing with all of this stuff. And I'm sorry, I'm not sorry for what I'm doing. I'm just sorry that he can't understand that that wasn't a selfish decision. It was a decision that I made. I made an executive decision when my man wasn't taking the lead. I really love Joe. Um, I love him. If he never speaks to me again, I still will do things to help him or whatever I can, because
Oh, the level of disrespect. I'm sorry, my voice is a little bit hoarse because I was at an NBA game last night watching your comrades continuing to put up shots on the court yesterday. But oh my God, I just can't believe that this level of disrespect actually even exists, family. God, she said, I'll still take care of you.
he's my family. He's like an intricate
Oh,
part of my life, and I just want the best for us.
fake tears.
And I wish he wanted that also. That's really where I'm at. I wish that he wanted the best for us, because he's not really wanting the best for himself. So I can't expect him to do for him for me what he can't do for himself, I guess. That, changes that. No, I'm going to continue my OnlyFans. I think as a couple and just him individually, he needs counseling to help find out how to re-find himself and find his new place in the world.
He never had himself. He was always a Dusty. Joe Smith, you have officially been crowned Dusty of 2023 as of right now, unless somebody else comes along and take your place. Because I just cannot imagine, even a little bit, a woman throwing me under the bus like this, even a woman that I love or a woman that I've wifed up, and you decided to wife up not only a woman for the streets, but you've decided to wife up a woman that is willing to expose you and tell all of your business while also utilizing you, your likeness, your name. Because let's be clear, if you wasn't a former NBA player and she just jumped on OF, nobody would care. Nobody would care. You took a chick that is a former uh, on camera chick for the streets and you made her your wife. And then on top of that, you went broke. Now you being exposed and she jumping back into the streets in order to say that she's going to take care of you and you work for her. God, if there's ever been a time that a man has been down bad, this is it.
You know, It's really hard once you've had a major career. You were this number one draft pick, and then everything ends. How do you deal with that? I don't want to be alone, but you know, if that's what it has to be, that's what it has to be. But I don't think we'll have a divorce. I don't think so. I think he'll come around.
You know what the funniest part about it is? I just looked it up. Joe Smith was the number one draft pick in the 1995 draft. Gosh. Number one draft pick in the 1995 draft. Um, that is crazy. That is crazy. That is the year that Antonio McDyess was drafted second. Jerry Stackhouse was drafted third. That's insane, man. That's crazy. Who else was a part of this draft? Rasheed Wallace. Eventually they both played for the Pistons and they both made a statement. So Rasheed Wallace, Jerry Stackhouse, Kevin Garnett. God, Joe Smith, you got drafted before all of these people. Damon Stoudemire, Corliss Williamson, Brent Berry, Bob Sura, Theo Ratliff. We wound up getting Theo Ratliff at 18. Michael Finley. Wow. Jimmy King. A lot of y'all might not be familiar with Jimmy King. Eric Snow. I don't really see anybody else on here worthy of mentioning. But this is unfortunate because you were drafted number one overall and you fumbled the bag. And this is so unfortunate because your chick is for the streets. Listen, I appreciate y'all. I rock with y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comments of Joe Smith being nuked by his current wife while he's out here being humiliated. He might as well just go into hiding, or you need to go and get you a regular job, big dog. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm out.